A top 25
Fuck
flash
you.
in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. The Dome, home to the Orange in
Fuck you.
Syracuse
This is a Mike Muted game, bitch.
participant from last year's playoff. The Cincinnati
So this is a Mike Muted game. I'm about to bust your ass, nigga.
playoff a year ago, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bearcats will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the ground, it's Warren. Makes a man miss. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Guys, let's talk about Syracuse. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Finds his man. It's Ingram. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. To throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All right, through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots.
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Scrambling away. He's going to run it. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. From the gun. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This time he's got it. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Jones. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wants to change this route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to take off. Oh, he got loose. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He'll try the left side. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He'll do it himself. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down of this defense.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And how do you lose sight of the big fella? I mean, the defense, where were they? They were nowhere around. He comes scot-free. Nice job by the quarterback recognizing it, getting the football, and he does the rest and makes the big play down the field.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff. And the message and what they're preaching, they all believe they could do something very special this season.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. Looking for space. It's Warren. Across the 15. He now has 72 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver to the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Syracuse right back at it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble and recovery? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
This offense has it with really good field position. He'll take it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can...
Breaks into the open. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got... They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game of divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. Won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Crosses to 30. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that Saturday.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Watkins. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Warren. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards, so much speed.
Touchdown, Warren! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. From the gun, looking for a man. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Working the middle, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
Tight end now in motion. going with the ground game left. Got room to work. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bearcats are flying down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Nice pickup on the return, and more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down. All of a sudden,
wide open spaces. Touchdown, Cuse. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time to take the lead in this football game.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 17 to Auburn. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Offense in a bunch formation. Snap in the shotgun. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. That kind of play will get a drive. Help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That's caught. It's Jones. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd one.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window.
There he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat and coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And he tacks on the extra point.
35, Syracuse, 25.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
25.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Gonna run it. It's up, and that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. And he's going to go down as time has run out. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most